Hi, we just wanted to chat about why we initially reached out to Village Connection and how much we really valued the support of the program and Shay.
I think being first-time parents, it's a very different experience to anything else you could have seen in your life so far. So being able to find someone that can bring that level of support and give you a real sense of feeling of calm was something we were really looking for and a big driver for why we chatted with Shay.
Yeah, and I just want to highlight that we're so glad we did reach out and that it is okay. I think that's the biggest advice I would have for any new mums or new family.
Crazy not to.
Yeah,
It just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, it just automatically, I think for us, as soon as we engaged Shay and reached out, I felt an instant calm, and any anxiety I had definitely was eliminated, and it continues to be, that anxiety is continuing to be eliminated as we continue on the journey with our son Flynn and Shay. And I suppose the other thing is, the question people ask is, I think what's important is, how have we felt throughout the journey with Shay and the support that we've been given. And I think the big thing is, I think I'll highlight it again, I think the word we just discussed together was we feel in control.
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Yeah, never changing baby. The baby's needs, the baby's behaviour, little development spikes that they have. Yeah.
And just having that person there to guide you and support you through what that means and how to adapt our behaviour to this change in your baby's behaviour. And I think what we did learn, initially we went to Shay, it was just about sleep. But the biggest thing I think we would agree on is there is a lot more a baby needs beyond sleep and food. I think it's a domino effect. So I think
that's probably stood out for me was that emotional connection has a real impact on their mood, and getting them to be active even when they're really tiny. Just how active they can be trying to roll over, or as they get a little bit older, roughhousing on the couch or the bed just has such a massive impact on how they're feeling, how well they sleep, what sort of mood the baby's in.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing we talk about. What we continue to use, to your point, is, we want to work on the sleep and we want a baby to sleep. But the roughhousing is a tool that we continue to use, working on that baby's emotional needs. If they're going to roll, or they need to keep practicing rolling, it's one thing Shay worked on, that's going to impact on their sleep. That's just an example, which is what we continue to use with Flynn, even as
it's good fun.
As he grows. He's 1 now.
He's getting tougher now.
I suppose they're just a few things. So for us, the key things are, yes, sleep is important and food, but there's a lot of things that are tied into that as they grow, and the different stages they go through as a baby, which we would never have known if we hadn't engaged Shay, and we probably wouldn't have a baby that consistently sleeps for 12 hours a night.
She keeps saying there's a science to it in the early days, and you don't get or understand it because it's probably not obvious what the right thing to do is all the time. But as you learn more and more the science behind it, thinking and how it comes to life, and then literally seeing that impact, you become a believer pretty fast, and learn some really great tools of how to be good parents and create a happy environment for us and for little Flynn.
Yeah, so I think the top line for us is, it's been a journey with Shay, and it's, even though Flynn is 1, we reached out to Shay before he was born, and we've continued to engage her, and we will. And that's the beauty about, I think the key thing for us about this program and Shay is she's always there. I know at the back of my mind that I'm more calm and I'm not as anxious because I know that I can always pick up the phone and Shay will be there at any questions or any changes that happen with Flynn, and she guides us on how to adapt or what to change. And I think that's a big one for both a new mum and
yeah, it's obvious
and
that
new
it's
dad.
a happy place. So she really does bring a sense of calm and clarity to even the crappiest of days, but yeah, a real level of expertise over a long period of time.
Yeah, and we sort of always joke around and say that every new mum needs a Shay. I honestly don't know what we would do without her, and I just hope that, you know, anyone that's watching this who's thinking about reaching out, just do it. I think you'll learn a lot as a family, and you'll just wish that you did it sooner.
100%.